Here's a game. Okay, I get to go first. It's Francisco Solar, maybe 16Q, and he's got a 6.5 Komi, so it's an even game. Let's see. I'll take a 4-3 point. He takes a 4-4 point. Okay, so I could go back to playing the low Chinese opening. I was having some luck with that earlier, and he approaches over here. Let's see. I think just the normal back off here. Sky is already, it's already kind of a pincer stone here, so I don't want to add another pincer. Those might be a little too close together. So he has room to make a 2-space extension there if he wants. But he attaches underneath, so he's fighting for a little space in the corner. Oh, that's unusual. Usually they back off there because isn't this, if I Atari here, I mean, usually they just extend and connect those two stones. This seems like an overplay. He has to give up this stone or this stone. And so that gives me more of the corner than I would have gotten if he had just pulled back. So let's take this and connect. Yeah, so he went there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take this one stone and keep the corner. So that gives this group life. It's not just about the stone, it's about making sure I'm alive in the corner. And then he can try and expand out from that group. Okay, but he's expanding very slowly. So I can leave this as it is and approach one of his corners, say this corner over here, maybe try and make a big moyo over on this side of the board. And okay, so he just defends the corner that way. I'll do a back off here. So like I said, I'm trying to build something on the right side of the board here. And so he takes a nice space there. So I need to break up this angle here. He's got this corner and two sides if I let him. So it's important to jump in there pretty quickly, I think. And let's do the slide into the corner this time. This has gone out of fashion, I guess, since AlphaGo never plays this move. He plays the attachment instead, but this is the old way of playing it, and I think it's fine in a human game. I don't know if there's anything really wrong with it. Certainly at this level, it's one of those things that if there is a difference, it's probably too subtle to make much of a difference between players at this level. Yeah, so he takes more space there. That's probably a good move because it. I have to make sure I have enough room for some eyes here. Okay, I wonder if I can jump out here. Maybe start looking at the center. Maybe it's a little early to be jumping out. This corner is not secure. Yeah, let's come back and secure this corner. A little bit of a strange move order there. I probably should have done that first before trying to place something out here. And then, he's going to approach over here. Let's see if I attach on either side. If I attach here, he can cut. If I attach here, he can come underneath. So maybe I'll just play there. I'm just trying to secure a little more of the corner. Maybe look to undercut his group here. And okay, and then I'll leave that. So I think this area is fairly safe. This area, there's an invasion over here. This area that he has is pretty safe. So I think branching out to the center is a good idea here. So come back to maybe build here. So try and build a giant moyo on this side of the board. So I'm pushing out a stone here as well as here. And maybe that protects a little bit against a cut coming in here, as well as trying to limit the size of this group, which is not yet alive. Oh, so he goes for the Tengen. The Tengen is the move in the center of the board. Nick Sabicki says the Tengen is always wrong. Although, well, it's one of those things you can't necessarily prove at this level. But okay, I'm just going to keep building. Looks like an interesting game, but I feel good about my chances so far. I don't believe that that he's going to be able to generate a whole lot with these stones. So, but I think I need to not let him build some giant box like this. So let's start pushing in from the side over here. Okay. Well, you know that the advantage of having these stones in the center is that if I try to hane here, he can cut, and there's no catching these stones in a ladder. So he has a ladder over here. Then I can do this, I guess. He tries to split. He doesn't even try to split. Okay, then I can come here. Just wanted to maybe create a little weakness there to try and exploit later. Okay, and he's jumping out on that side, so that's good. Let's peep at that connection. And let's extend towards the center since he's looking. I might often just extend down here just to protect my territory, but since he's looking to build this big center area, I think extending towards the center is more relevant at this point. Okay, so let's peep at that connection, see if he wants to defend it. And then let's see if I jump here and he splits. Maybe I should back off with a knight's move. I mean, I'm getting a lot of nice territory over here, so I am not so worried about that. Okay, and he can try and scoop out some territory underneath, which is a good idea for him, I think. But now he's got to come back and defend that. Okay, so now I get Sente again. And let's branch out in this direction. Carve out. So I'm trying to carve out little areas of territory here. Let's see. Let's protect that connection. I was thinking of extending, but if he cuts and I block, he has this cut here. I mean, it's a little weak. So what I want to do is extend out in this direction from this side too. So this should be okay. And then let's protect here. And he can come underneath. Yeah, so he's kind of chipping away at me over here, bit by bit. But at the same time, he hasn't gotten a lot of territory in the center. I think I've managed to reduce all of that, and I have a pretty big group over here, a little bit of space over here. So he wants to maximize what he can get in the center. Makes sense. Okay, so he's going to come across like that. Let's just allow that to continue. and he wants to block. Okay, so let's leave that and expand from this side. So let's Atari that stone. And branch out this way. So he's got a nice sized territory on this side of the board. And then and I'm jumping out from this wall. I'm going to try and carve out some area here, which has the double benefit of just reducing what he can create in the center. So his only territories are this. He has this big territory and he has this one in the corner. And now he might try to, maybe he's just trying to split me here. It seems like this is not a territory building move. Of course, maybe I'm being, he can get a little bit of space there, that's true. Let's go ahead and block here. I'll be a little bit greedy here and get as much as I can. He seems to be willing to let me build here. So, well, let's start defining this border here. I like these borders. I think they're good for me. So I am okay with just defending these borders as they are and just holding on to what I've got. So I'm playing very conservatively now, protecting all those cuts. And just pulling back and protecting my stones. And let's see, so he's going to try and maximize what he can get here. Makes sense. So let's protect this cut here. And connect over here. And then let's block these stones so they don't take any more territory away from me over here. And I can block here. And let's see, I can jump out here. And it's looking at that connection, so maybe he'll be inclined to connect there. And just extend, block. Connect. And then we can just define this border all the way down. So let's see. So I should get the most I can over here. Let's Atari this stone. And define the wall over here a little better. And here. So he's going to get a little territory in the center, but it's going to be pretty small. Yeah, I think it's not going to compete with the areas that I've got here. Okay, so let's block and block. So let's estimate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So say 30 points there. And then 1, 2. 2 times 12 is 24, 36. 40 and 30, so he's got 70 points. Maybe I don't have as much as I thought, but let's see. I've got 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say 40 points here, maybe a little less. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4 is 30 points there, 60. And in this area in the center, 3 times 5 is 15. Yeah, so I think, let's see, that's 60, 75, maybe 80 points for me, and 70 for him plus Comey. So this is actually a little closer than I thought. So I'm going to be trying to play a little more carefully here and get every point I can. And yeah, just not let him take any of these points in here. Okay, so let's start an incursion this way, and he blocks. And let's seal this side here. He blocks. And those don't work. Just cut here. Don't think that works for him. Let's get the most I can on this border. Connect. And let's see where he plays. So I think the game is winding down. Let's see, there's this opening here. There's this cut here that may need to be protected if he comes around this way. There's a Hane here he can play to gain a point. This is a Dame point, that's a Dame point. So I think I'm just ahead on the board. Let's see, is there anything special? Yeah, so he started to go after that one. He's got to come back and connect. Okay, so if I Hane here, and he blocks, and I come back, then he can cut here. So I actually have to start with protecting this cut. And here. And he comes back to protect that. Okay, so I can do this one, I can do this one. Let's do this one. He might be inclined to respond there. He does. And then I can do this one. If I play up here, he takes it. So let's play that one. And then, yeah, he didn't have to fill that out. And let's see, I can Hane over here. Atari that stone. And I can keep pushing as long as he doesn't block me, and then I can connect here. So I think that's about it. And let's see, maybe we can get a more refined count here. How many points did he get in the center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 points in the center. Those are Dame points, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 9. 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 times 7 is 21. 9 and 21 is 30. So he's got a total of 30 points between the center and this side. And then 2 times 12 is 24. So 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 67, 69. Yeah, so he's around 70 points. Let's see. Let's protect that corner. I don't want to have to worry about cuts here and there. There's this cut over here. Let's protect this way. And then let's see, captures. Well, I got 1 stone that I'll capture plus 1 I captured already, so I'll get 2 points there. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 1, 2, 3. 24 minus 1. Okay, he passed. Let's just see what the counting is on the computer. Yeah, 114 to 81. Well, what I counted 69 for him, and he had 81. So my counting still needs some work here. I was forgetting about these stones over here. Anyway, let's accept those stones. I was right in the general conclusion that I was ahead. Anyway, that was a nice game, and see you guys later. Bye.